Hi there, students. To stumble and to tumble. Well, both of these words are very similar in many effects, but I think normally to stumble you don't hit the ground, whereas to tumble you hit the ground. So to stumble is to trip, to lose your balance, to almost fall. So I stumbled over a piece of wood, but I regained my balance. Unfortunately, I stumbled over a piece of wood and tumbled to the ground. So with stumble you can hit the ground, but to stumble, to trip over something, not to be fluent. So for example, he stumbled down the street. He didn't walk in a very effective way. Yeah? So he tripped several times. Maybe he was drunk. He stumbled as he made the video. He stumbled over various different words. Okay? He stumbled over the notes while playing the piece of music. So to stumble here, to do something in a faltering way, without fluency. You could stumble over your words. Sometimes I don't know what to say, or I say the wrong word, or I start to pronounce it in the wrong way. Here I am stumbling verbally. Okay, so to stumble. We can also use to stumble to mean to make a mistake. So I stumbled on the last question. Okay, so I made a mistake on the last question. The candidate stumbled in his attempt to be re-elected. And then you can use to stumble as well, to stumble across, meaning to find by chance. So it's as if you weren't looking and you trip over it. Oh, there it is. Oh, that's something I want. That's something I need. That's something that's useful for me. So to stumble, to trip, to walk awkwardly, to make mistakes while doing something, or to find by accident. Okay, to tumble means to fall. Boom. To fall clumsily. To me, to tumble, when something is falling and it's tumbling, it's going end over end. And we can also use to tumble, meaning to do acrobatics, going over and over. He jumped head over heels, tumbling. You have a tumble dryer. When your clothes need drying, you put them in the tumble dryer and they fall continuously. You could have a tumble in the hay. So to go over and over in the hay with a girl you like. So to have a tumble with someone is talking about sex. To tumble as well, to decrease rapidly. So share prices tumbled, they fell, they decreased rapidly. And you could even use to tumble as well. The children tumbled out of the car. So they got out of the car in a disorganized, disordered way. They stumbled out of the car is more slower where it is more slowly. You see, I stumbled there. They stumbled out of the car, they tripped or awkwardly came out. They tumbled out, they came rolling out and exploded out. So, to stumble, to trip over something. To tumble, to fall, maybe after stumbling. Okay, apparently these words, or stumble, comes from Norwegian. Yeah? Or Danish or Scandinavian, stumla, and Danish stummel. Yeah? From to stammer. To stammer is to sta is when you have a speech defect. So, I stumbled over a piece of wood. I tripped over it and fell. I stumbled down the street. I walked awkwardly. I stumbled over question number 36. I made a mistake. And I stumbled across a book I was looking for. Notice, come across, run across, to stumble across, to find. I guess you could stumble over a book to find it as well. Notice as well, with to stumble, we have a good collocation, a stumbling block. A stumbling block is something that you always make a mistake over. So this student has very good English, but the words a, an and the are his stumbling block. He always makes mistakes with these words. Whereas to tumble, to fall down going head over heels, to fall headlong, or to do acrobatics. So he tumbled after stumbling. Share prices tumbled, they fell. The horse took a tumble, to take a tumble, to fall down. The horse fell at the last fence. The horse stumbled, but regained its footing, having made a full step, and continued. Notice both stumble and tumble are regular verbs. Stumble, stumbled, stumble, tumble, tumbled, tumbled. Okay, I'm slowly stumbling through this video. Yeah, what about formality? I think stumble is a neutral word and you can use it anywhere, in a formal conversation, in an informal chat. To tumble, I think, is slightly more informal. Prices tumbled. Use that informally, but don't use it in a very formal setting. More formally, fell radically, crashed, decreased significantly, or fell over. Okay? So, stumble, to trip, to lose your balance and probably to regain it. To tumble, to fall. And that's the idea. So, 2 more words for your vocabulary. If you enjoyed the video, give it a rating, subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you soon. Bye for now. To stumble and to tumble. A stumble and a tumble.